Okay, we are back with more Metaphysically Speaking, and we still have Rebecca on the line. And when I said, I don't know if you're done with me, I didn't know if she was going to ever speak to me again after that. Rebecca, how do you feel about what I've said so far about you?
I just feel like you were so right on. I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm really blown away.
Well, psychic ability is something that everybody has. Animals have it. Just like the old expression, you can't fool animals or children. How is that? You carry a point on your head? No. They see auras, which is the color of your soul responding to life as the position that it's in right now, what you may have eaten, your general health, and also they read minds. Animals see in pictures. That's why when people have said to me, I have a terrible dog, the dog doesn't behave, I'm constantly yelling. So first of all, stop screaming, the dog has better hearing than you do. And third of all, if you're saying to the dog, come to mommy, and you got a newspaper rolled up behind your back, the dog knows exactly what you're up to. So they see in pictures. Everybody has psychic ability. It's your soul's mind. So it can start out with a feeling about something and you can't explain it. And sometimes all the information is not available to you. You just know that you shouldn't go out the door at this moment. You just know that you shouldn't stop off at this restaurant. You just know that you shouldn't stop off for gas and it's 9 o'clock at night or it's 9 o'clock in the morning. You don't know why. I had a situation like that years ago, and had I gone to the lingerie store at that time that I was getting ready to turn into the parking lot, I would have been in the middle of a shootout at the bank next door. And so I went all the way around the opposite way, because I try to work my way around so that the last stop is closer to home. And so I went out of my way, and the last stop was not closer to home. But when I got to the lingerie store, the cop cars were still there. Police wanted to know who I was. I got into the lingerie shop. I said, what happened? She said, there was a shootout. The guy was killed. I said, that's the blood that I smelled. She said, you smelled blood? I said, I smelled the blood. She said, well, they used Clorox to clean it off the pavement. I said, I'm sorry, I'm smelling it psychically. So if, you can't always explain, and it isn't always your business to know the whole story. It's just your business to know, do go there, don't go there. So that's the gut feeling you have, the feeling you can't explain, and you don't need to explain it to everybody. You just need to follow the universe and take it where you are going to be safe, or where you're going to be put in a position where you learn a lesson. And sometimes it's not your lesson for your life, it's a lesson for you to have wisdom. So in the next show we're going to be talking about prayer and why people get mad at God, and because their prayers aren't answered. Sometimes the answer is no. So for you, I'm feeling you're going through a transformation. Keep going through it, because you're coming out like a butterfly, not a moth. I know there are some pretty moths, but most of the moths are a little on the dingy side because they're flying at night. They don't need to be pretty. They don't need to ward away the birds that are going to be attacking the midair. So you're coming out as a butterfly if you keep evolving, and you are going to be in a whole different position in another 6 months, and then another position that's improved 6 months after that. And this time next year, you're going to say, who the hell am I? I feel great. I feel fabulous. So many things are clearer to me now. I'd love to see you meditate. I'd love to see you do yoga. Or taekwondo, not taekwondo, what am I calling? Tai Chi. Taekwondo I don't care for because it's too much leg work and it really is hard on the legs and the back. If you want a martial art, I do an overall body martial art like karate or judo. But Tai Chi is a very slow-moving type of yoga, so to speak, where you hold a position sort of like what the astronauts do. Do you know how they develop isometrics, which is what the astronauts do aboard the spaceships? It's a position that you push to and you hold and then release. The physical therapist who developed that, this is no lie, was watching his cat one day. And the cat was getting up and stretching and holding it and then releasing. And the cat had such a peaceful look on his face. He began studying his cat. And a lot of those postures, like certain martial arts postures are named after animals, a lot of the postures that he created for the astronauts are based upon his pussycat. Because pussycats use their bodies wisely and efficiently, and they don't stretch more than they have to, but they hold it just enough to bring tension to the muscle, and then they release it. So Tai Chi is very similar to that. Qigong is another one that's similar to that. And I suggest you do that because, number one, you need the exercise. Number two, I don't feel you're ready to jump around and kick boards and that kind of stuff. I feel you want things that are more peaceful and bring you more into yourself. And also, you meet nicer people. If you get involved in the competitions and all that stuff, that's not you. You'd be doing it for other people. That's not you. You need things that are more peaceful and harmonious because you need to bring harmony into your life. What color is your bedroom?
It's cream. But if I had my druthers,
yes.
I can't paint it because I'm renting right now. My bedroom before, I had a crimson bedroom.
Uh-huh. Crimson, like red crimson?
Yes.
Here's the deal with red crimson. It's good for dining. It's good for dining. It's not good for sleeping. It's too energetic. If you like those colors, and I like clear colors rather than the dull colors. I like colors like you find in a garden. And my color palette ranges from light pink. My bedroom is a soft, dusty, perky, but not screamy pink. And my house is fuchsia. And it's a nice, moderate fuchsia rather than a really bright fuchsia. When I had the temple, the reception room was painted bright, high gloss fuchsia. It was breathtaking. People would walk in and gasp. And I had black wicker furniture and a fabulous print on the drapes and on the fabric for the couch and the chairs. And also I paint the ceiling. I'm giving my decorating secrets away. I paint the ceiling the same color as the walls because then you create an environment rather than just walls, floor, and ceiling. I would like to see you in a bedroom that had a soft pink, not a cutesy baby pink, but a pink you really like, sort of lighter than pink pentas. You know what pentas are? They're flowers? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. The pink penta or the light lavender penta. And that would be very soothing, beautiful, and feminine for you and bring out a great deal of inner strength that you have that you don't even know you have. You're like a blossom that's half opened. And I'd like to see you surround yourself with color therapy. If you're ever going to buy a house and you want to stay wherever you are, I would suggest that you start buying now. Or volunteer to paint your bedroom the color you want and then volunteer to repaint it if the landlord comes in, because you really need the color therapy. And you can do sheets that are complementary, or you could hang sheets like drapes. Here's a secret. Take a straight rod, take the hem of the sheet and pull it through the rod and you have instant drapes. Right. And if you find fabric you like, my drapes in my bedroom are really bedspreads. And I have those little clips that you hang from the pole, and nobody sees it because I made a valance.
Right.
So do those kinds of things, and that will bring color into your life. And I'd like to see you do something else for yourself. Buy fresh flowers every week or two.
Okay.
And get a whole bouquet like from the supermarket that are fresh and put them in little glasses all around the house. So wherever you go, you see your little mums or your little freesias or nasturtiums. How do you say that? Nasturtiums?
Nasturtium.